Ladies and gentlemen, now for the official introduction, the fighter fighting out the red corner, weighing in at 56.9. He's at 16, stunts 5'8". He fights out of the SBG Bishop Auckland and hails from Bishop Auckland, Corey Longstaff. And his opponent fighting out the blue corner, weighing in at 57.1. He's at 16, stunts 5'7". He fights out of UTC Blackpool and hails from Blackpool, Bruce Riley. Your referee, Mr. Simon Stepnitsky.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Sefcon makes his way out of the cage, and we can begin the Almighty Fighting Championships 28. This, an amateur flyweight contest. Bruce Riley fighting out of the blue corner. He's in the black shorts, trimmed with blue, and represents UTC Blackpool as he takes on SBG Bishop Auckland's debuting Corey Longstaff in the yellow Eric shorts, and immediately locking up the body is Longstaff.
Yeah, straight to work. I mean, we've not seen anything of these guys, really. Obviously, the debuting Longstaff, locking up the legs and just getting the takedown there, just looking to sit on the man's legs. Well, it could cause a few issues if Riley was to use his butterflies right now.
Right, done well to turn Riley's back off the cage, makes the opportunity to stand up or get up a little more difficult, but
I think it came at the point where Riley accepted being on the back. He didn't look to really fight up anyway, so it made the whole transition a little easier. Even now, with his head close to the fence, he isn't looking to really scoot and get back up, but, you know, he does have jiu-jitsu printed on his shorts, so maybe it's where he's comfortable, but Longstaff looks like he's comfortable when he's putting fists on his opponent's face.
Absolutely, but Riley not just going to accept the shots and returns a flurry of his own head kick.
He does indeed, and Longstaff just locking horns again. He's swamming the underhooks, looking for the head position now. The head position's key in positions like this, as you can see there. Riley just fighting, trying to find a way to use that whizzer, but the head position's just keeping Riley where Longstaff wants him. And
as for a 16-year-old, a good fight IQ there. Started to get a little bit wild, started to eat a couple of shots, changed it up. But
nice
a lovely
step over there by Riley,
who's very aggressive, and no shots are landing now. Covering up now is Longstaff.
And Longstaff not really using the head movement to his full advantage, trying to fight fire with fire and returning shots when he can, but
our referee looking
Riley's
closely here.
Throwing 100 and landing 105 right now.
Very aggressive.
Super accurate.
An 0-1 record for Riley, and although, you know, you don't like to have that loss, he has that experience being in the cage.
100%.
But chopping away at the knee to the thigh now.
But just leaving his head hanging in there, and Longstaff wise to it, using it just to reverse the position
but
on the cage.
As soon as he does, forward comes Riley.
Oh, beautiful shot there by Longstaff.
Oh,
Riley back up, and he's looking for blood. He wants this finish.
Yeah, right. Hey, picking his shots well, going downstairs.
Not a big flurry, but landing everything he throws.
Referee Simon standing and looking very close, speaking now to Longstaff, asking him to show him something.
Longstaff is going to have to move right now, or Simon Stadnicki will call the fight.
10 seconds left.
Longstaff has to do something, drop for the leg or anything.
Right. Good.
He did enough there by returning the shots to get to the second round.
And you can hear the referee with in the final few seconds saying there's something, they're not landing clean, some aren't landing clean, but ooh, if that 5 more seconds and that would have been stopped, you think?
Now that's the difference between what we saw in the UFC a couple of weeks ago and what we saw and the size of the guys here. We had 2 middleweights, a giant middleweight in Pereira, gets the stoppage against the cage, exactly the same kind of sequence. Rocks it, stumbles his man, backs him up and unleashes a flurry. Now there are arguments that shots didn't land clean, but the ones that did land clean did the damage, whereas the flyweights, they don't carry that power.
But I mean, just the economy of shots as well, not just pouring them in everywhere, picking where he was.
Very judicious with his hands there, picking the shots correctly instead of throwing an overwhelming amount of pillow fists. He picked his shot and he landed his shot. He picked his shot and he landed his shot, using the left arm frame there just to make sure his opponent didn't throw anything wild.
Well, the UTC Blackpool corner should be very nice. Ref called off in between the round. And again, you know, this is amateur. They're 16 years old, and I would much rather see a fight end like this.
Oh, 100%, 100%. You don't want to be picking bodies up off the canvas in your debut amateur fight.
Absolutely.
He took a lot of strikes, not loads, but enough, and the ones that he threw landed, and they were solid.
We get to see that fist flurry again here, and Bruce Riley picking those shots to the head. Then he worked the body. He chose to go downstairs a little bit. I mean, he really did mix them up. And
Longstaff kept himself in the game, though, for as long as he could by returning fire. He didn't just cover, he was covering and returning. So, you know, the referee there can't really call that.
No, I got to tell you, discretion is the better part of valor for a 16-year-old fighter. He had moments in this fight as well. Bruce Riley had to endure some ground and pound, was taken down early. Let's turn it over to Mr. Seth Khan, and he'll make the first fight of the day official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the first round, your referee, Mr. Simon Stepnicki, calls a stop to the fight, declaring your winner in the blue corner, Bruce Riley. Please show your appreciation for Corey Longstaff.
Good stoppage there from the referee. Just at the start of the second round, see the young man wasn't quite ready, and again, discretion the better part of valor at 16 years old. I'd like to see Corey Longstaff back again in a few months.
Oh yeah, he didn't show me anything that would make me think he isn't ready, but experience is key in situations like that, and Riley had the experience, whether it's one loss, he's been in the cage. You know, nerves, those nerves, they don't go, but you get used to them. And obviously Longstaff struck by the nerves of the debut fighter, and he showed some good things in there.